Hey there, crazy kids! I am the good old gamer, and this is more Star Wars: The Old Republic, playing as Jedi Knight with an advanced class Jedi Sentinel Gatlin. And we made it past Tython, past the Republic fleet, past the Flashpoint, and we're here on Coruscant. We just arrived. So let's check this place out. This is the excuse me. This is the second world with a bunch of quests and stuff that we'll be getting to. So this is probably going to be the last world where we do all the side quests and stuff. And then after this, when we get on worlds in the future, we will be probably sticking with the main world quest and the main class quest missions. And it should go a little bit faster, but right now I want to build up some of our levels and equipment and all that good stuff. So wait, where am I going? I think I have to check in over here somewhere.
We'll be fine, T7.
Aww. Right, well, I guess we gotta go to the Senate Tower. That's pretty cute that T7's gonna keep us safe. Silly little droid. Just about all these worlds begin the same, by the way. You land in your ship or in a shuttle, and then you have to go through the spaceport in order to get to the main areas. I should probably load up my buffs again. I forgot about that. Gotta keep those buffs going, so they're always on. Alright, so I'm gonna come back in here and check, make sure. These here are mission terminals to get to your daily heroic missions and stuff, or weekly or whatever. I'm not gonna do that because we're gonna get across them just by going to the regular quests anyway. I missed this one.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. You've earned quite a reputation on Tython, personally ending a threat to the Jedi Temple. Inspiring.
Any Jedi could have done it. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Isn't that how heroes are made? I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
Wow, you could be such a jerk in this game. I love it.
The war's been over a long time. It's hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
How long have you loitered around the spaceport waiting for my shuttle?
My time is the Senator's time, and I never wait for long. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Okie dokie. We may not get to a main quest in this video. There's quite a few things to do here on Coruscant before we get to any main areas. So we'll be checking those out. A stronghold will be one of them as soon as we come across that area. This here is going to be the main taxi area. You'll want to come back here. The taxi is right down there in the middle where all those guys are. When you need to travel to different areas, of course, for the first time. Oh, speaking of which, another thing I wanted to do is where is it? Legacy. We've gained quite a few levels, so we can pay for this boosted vehicle thing, so we go a little bit faster on our mounts. So let's go ahead and do that. That's 175,000. We've got more than enough. We'll pay with credits, and now we can go faster on our mounts. And then when we get to level 25, we'll be able to get the maximum boost there. We can also unlock this. This will be our personal starship. This will let us quick travel to our starship. Now, we don't have a starship yet, so we won't be able to really make use of it yet, but we'll be able to get it, so we might as well unlock it now, so we have it when we need it. And did it show up on our thing? No, it doesn't look like it did, so get out of here. We'll hit P for our abilities. We'll go to Legacy. There's a priority starship unlock. We'll move it down here with our other fast travel options. This one takes us to the fleet, and this one's just quick travel around the map. And it's good to have that there and ready to be available when we need it. Now here we're going to come across the Stronghold missions. And this is going to be something you want to do with all of your characters, not just your first one, but for all of your characters. You will want to unlock the Stronghold because, first of all, you get free experience. It's quick and easy. And it also works after you've bought a Stronghold. Your second character can go to the same Stronghold and it still counts, and you get free decorations for it. So you don't have to really spend any money on decorating your Stronghold if you don't want to. Anyways, we'll get this first. And that's a little lore thing. And then we'll work on the Stronghold mission here real quick.
You there. How would you like to live in a manner appropriate to your lofty status while also supporting the Republic? Strengthen your political connections and expand your influence in the galaxy like never before with your own strategically located stronghold. Use your stronghold to build a power base, guard against your enemies. Heck, throw a party, throw lots of parties. Make your success known. Is it hyperbole to suggest that owning and showing off a stronghold might be the most important thing you ever do for the Republic? That isn't for me to say. Buy your stronghold now. Do it for the Republic and for yourself.
Alright, so that'll give us the mission for the Strongholds. Now, Strongholds, since a recent update, haven't become too terribly important as they used to be, because in a recent update you can unlock, here I'll show you if I can find it. You can unlock in the other tab for all of your characters, you can unlock a, where is it? No. You can unlock a legacy cargo hold on your ship, your personal starship, which means you get access to your legacy storage. This is the stash that works for all of your characters across the whole server for your entire legacy. Prior to a recent update, this was not available. This was not an option, which meant that you had to have a stronghold, because that was the only place, as far as I was aware anyway, that you could have access to your legacy storage. So with that new addition, the strongholds become less important, but you should still get them anyway because it's free experience, and I think it matters more if you're in a group setting, and it's a place you and your friends can all hang out and everything. But I mean, you're gonna get stronghold decorations for completing quests and stuff anyway, so you might as well have a place to put them. Oh, and I should check the mail while we're here. Oh, it's just spam. Report for spam. I don't know if it ever does anything, but there you go. And then this here, anytime you see a terminal like this, at least as far as I'm aware, they're stronghold directories. Now, if you haven't played this game before and this is the first time you're getting a stronghold, You just activate it here. You get the stupid tutorial that I don't need right now. And then you can see here on the list, these are all the players' strongholds on Coruscant right now. And you got personal ones, you got guild ones, you got a key ring, which I believe you can give to other players so they can get into your stronghold. I don't know how it works. I only play solos or whatever. And up here, you can go to purchase, and you can purchase your own stronghold here. I've already done this, so I don't need to do this. But if you want to, you can. And I believe that for subscribers, you only have to pay 4 credits for Stronghold here on Coruscant, or if you're on the Empire side on Droman Kos, it's only 4 credits. I think there's also Strongholds on Nar Shaddaa and Tatooine, and they're more expensive. Nar Shaddaa is not too bad, but Tatooine's like 2.5 million credits or something. Both of those places are neutral, but the one here on Coruscant is for Republic, and the one on the Empire side is Droman Kos. And if you take Empire characters to the Coruscant Stronghold, there'll be a fee. If you take Republic characters to the Droman Kos Stronghold, there'll be a fee because they technically get smuggled in. But otherwise, it's free for the faction characters, any of your faction characters to get in. I already bought this, so I don't need to do this. So instead, what we'll do here, there'll be an option to buy this, but I don't think I can because I already got it. We're going to go to the strongholds here. This is how you get to them, these buildings right here. Click on that, and as you can see, I got 3 here. I got 1 on Coruscant, I've got 1 on Droman Kos, and I got 1 on Nar Shaddaa. Neutral, Empire, and Republic. And we're just going to travel here since this is Coruscant and this is a Republic one. It's not going to cost us anything. You can invite people, you can ban people, and you can hand out keys, I guess. We're going to go to travel, and this will complete that quest for us over here. It might take a minute for the game to recognize it, but then we'll get some free bonus storage, or not storage, stronghold decorations. This will also allow me to show you guys the legacy storage. And the first time you bring a character to a stronghold, you get an animation like this, is a cutscene, but every subsequent time you don't. So you don't have to go through this every time. And I could probably skip it, but I'm going to show you guys here anyway, because it's kind of cool. They take a look around the place. And you'll get the same thing if you bought it, if you bought the stronghold for the first time. And here we go. Now, when you first get a stronghold, none of this will be in here. There might be 1 or 2 things, like maybe the mailbox might be in here, but almost none of this will be in here. This will be a blank slate, and you can put things where you want them, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But this is basically what I've done with this. See, for completing the quest, we get all of these stronghold decoration bonuses. Which is, again, why you should do it every time you have a character. But I've already gone through and decorated a bunch of this, so we're not going to go through this, but this is what I've done so far. I've kind of put some useful things together here. I haven't done anything in regards to like fabricating and crafting things, but these 2 droids will help you do that if you go over here and you have the right materials to buy certain things. You can craft even more stronghold decorations and stuff. And this here is just a vendor. In case you're wondering, I just use this one to buy and sell and repair things. Like, see, I can sell my junk and repair. And that's all I use that for, but obviously you can use it for other things. I also put another version of that vendor right here, so it's right here in the front. This is the main room. Obviously the elevator is right there, so this is where you spawn into the thing, and this is where you're going to leave from. So I put all of the important stuff into this room. I put a vendor in here. I put the galactic trade network console in here. I put a mailbox in here. I put the 2 cargo holds in here. This is the ship cargo hold or the character cargo hold. And this is the legacy one that applies to all the characters on the server. It's like a communal stash for all my characters. And that's about it. And then the rest of this is all just random decorations that don't really matter too much. Just because I had to put them somewhere. So why not? Got some more mail. What's this? Oh yeah, we get some more mail. After you buy your stronghold, you get some more mail from the NPCs, and you get even more of these decorations and bonus money and stuff. So, how do you decorate in your stronghold? You bought your first stronghold, you've got all of these decorations. What do you do with them? Well, this is what you do. You see this little menu here on the bottom. You can go into edit mode, and you'll get this tutorial. I don't need to look through it because I've already done this, but you get this sort of blueprint looking thing on the ground here in all of these rooms where you can place any of the decorations that you want to. See, look at that. In fact, I'll go ahead and show you how to do this with just one example, but you can do it with all of the different ones. You click on a space that you want, and this will come up here, and you get all the options that work on that there, the wall decorations and stuff. You can go through pictures and banners and consoles that hang on the wall and all sorts of stuff. You can go here. If you go to this tab, you can change the layout, so it doesn't have to be this big purple thing. Instead, it could be 4 of these or that or that or that to change to whatever look you want. I'm going to cancel out of that, and we'll go back here. And I actually want to put an Empire thing here. I like the fact that you can put multiple banners here, and it doesn't matter what your faction is. So we're going to place an Imperial banner on there, like that. And now, once you have your item on there, you can use these sliders to determine where they go. You can side to side, or up and down, or turn it around. You can do all sorts of fun stuff. Now, what's the point? Well, there really isn't a whole lot of point, if you ask me. Now, you get something like a reputation or something. The more decorations you put in your stronghold, the better that the game considers it. And I don't know. After I put in the stuff that I want, like the mailbox, the galactic trade network, and the storage, and a vendor, I just put the rest of it in just basically to get it out of the storage decoration inventory. But I mean, you can take time and edit it and make it look like something that you're interested in. Here are the companions for my very first character, who happened to also be a Jedi Knight. So you see that there's another T7 sitting right there. And then some of these are the pets that I've had. And then some of my mounts are sitting over there. So it just represents the sort of accomplishments you've achieved in the game. Now let's get out of the edit mode so you can see everything better. And you can show it off to your friends and stuff if you want to. These rooms, I believe these rooms all come by default, but there are some rooms that you can purchase in order to extend. Like you could buy this stairway up to another room, and you can buy the access to this stairway up to another room to expand it even further. But yeah, I've spent a little bit of time doing this, but I generally only used to come here to the storage, to the stronghold for the legacy storage, which is this right here. Now for me, I use legacy storage to put stuff in that any of my characters can use. Like these are crafting or like research missions that certain characters can do, because you could have 3 crafting skills. We went over this when we were on the Republic fleet. Our crafting skills happen to be slicing, investigation, and treasure hunting. So a lot of these won't apply to us, but there's also things like biochem and synth weaving, and then there's like armor and um, some other things. And when you get those crafting skills high enough, you can accept these missions and get some bonus rewards and stuff. So I dump all of these in here, and then when I get to a character that has these skills, I can pick these missions up. Obviously, here's some of the gifts that companions can have. Anytime I get some companion gifts that my current character doesn't need or can't use, I dump them in here for future characters to use. Um, and then over here, these are just some crafting materials. I'm not really into the crafting yet, but in case at some point I want to be, I've got some crafting materials here ready to go for anybody. And I also believe in a recent update that they allow you to take crafting right from the legacy storage without even having to go into it when you're actually making something. So there's that. And then this here is like a fleet travel pass that I got from completing a quest. I don't need it because I'm a subscriber and I got the legacy unlock and stuff for it, so I can do it anytime, so I don't need this. But in case I ever go down to preferred status, if I cancel my subscription, I have this here. I can always use it on any of my characters to go to the fleet if I need to. This is the quick travel pass. This allows, again, for me to quick travel across the map without having to have a subscription. I've got 2 of those. These are some bonus things that apply to the expansions, the later DLC after the main class missions that I've never done yet, but I have a bunch of those ready to go. And then in these next 2 bays, I have a ton of random crafting materials. You pick these up in the world. You get some of these for I'm not sure if you get them for quest rewards, but you do get them through the world through enemy drops and stuff as well. You can obviously sell them off if you're not going to do any crafting, but I'm keeping them just in case. You never know. But that's what I use legacy storage for, because any of my characters can access this. Now, if you have armor and you've worn it already, you can't put it in here because it's bound to your specific character. Instead, you only get access to the regular cargo hold storage that we've already looked at. It's the same access we had from the Republic Fleet cargo holds earlier. And while I got this open, I'll go ahead and use up these decorations. I'll go into my storage real quick. Now this one here is already used up. We've already got 4 out of 4 that we owned, so that means we either need to place one if we haven't done it already, or I don't know, I need to figure out a way to unlock more. But we'll just go ahead and dump that off in here. Actually, let's take that out. Let's see if we can put them in legacy storage. Can we? Yes, we can. Good. We'll dump them in there for now. I'll put them over here out of the way, so I don't think they're companion gifts or something. Let's see if we've got another gift for T7 while we're here. Yeah, we got this one. Now, if you're thinking, since there's legacy storage on the starships now that you can unlock, why would you need to go to a stronghold? Well, there is one reason left that I can think, because when you're on your starship, you can't give your gifts companions because it's a solo area. The companions are in their places on the starship doing their own thing, and you can't give them gifts. You have to get out of that area into a different area to do so. Here on the Stronghold, you can access any of your companions at any time to give them gifts. So that's another reason to keep coming to the Stronghold. So let's go ahead and give, oh, there's 4 of them. Let's go ahead and give these to T7. This will boost our influence, which means he'll heal us better, he'll do more damage, he'll protect himself better, he'll do any kind of crafting or other missions here, these missions here. If we ever send him on one of those, he'll do them better and faster and get better results and all that. Oh, and actually, while we're here, we can dump off some of this stuff into legacy storage. Don't need that right now. Don't need that. I don't bother giving gifts to companions if they're not large, if they're not a large influence gain. I just put them in here because eventually you'll get companions that do get a better gain off of these. So I just save them up for characters that'll actually use them. That's another reason why I keep them in here. Let's go ahead and go to the crafting materials and we'll dump off all of these. And there you go. That's why I was saving those. Still got 41 minutes on our experience boost, just double checking that. Is there anything else I want to do here? Okay, while we're here, I'll show you real quick what the Galactic Network is for, what it's good for. This is the Galactic Network. This is where players trade with each other, different various items. One of the things that I like to use this for is to find color crystals, because they're better than anything you're going to get in the game, at least as far as regular quest rewards. So we can go right here, and if I can find the one I'm looking for, let's go to cartel market items, and we'll put in color crystal. Now, you want to search for level 10. And level 10, we'll just do that because the color crystals, here I'll show you in my collections. The color crystals here, you'll notice, if we go to show more stuff, show item, you'll notice that there's a requirement level 10. So it's just easier to search up there level 10. I'll get that out of the way and we'll go to search. Okay, maybe it's not on the cartel market. Any search? Really? Maybe it's item mod. Miscellaneous. Really? How did I find them before? It's been a long time since I did this. Let's go with any. No. Maybe if we just search color or crystal. There we go, crystals. I don't know why it took forever to find that, but here we go. I like to search by price, cheapest to most expensive. You'll see we've got some options in here. Now, when you're searching things on the cartel market, I'll tell you this special hint that I didn't find out at first, but you want to look for this symbol here. This is the cartel market symbol. You'll notice that that symbol there matches the cartel market symbol up here that brings up the cartel market. You want to search for these because these mean that this item is part of the cartel collection, which means if you buy it with credits, you can then unlock it for all of your characters across the server. It'll take a little bit of extra credits, but if you say, let's say you take this item instead that doesn't have that symbol, that means you're buying it for this specific character. And you will have to buy it again if you want it on a separate character, and you may not even find it on a separate character. So you always want to look for the cartel coin symbol. Now, what is this? Okay, this is green. Now, I don't have a green crystal, as far as I'm aware. Let's check this out. As you can see here, I don't have any green crystal. So let's say that I wanted to get this crystal. You can even see there on the very bottom of the description it says locked in collections. Now, let's say I want to get this. This is cheap. This looks like it's one of the cheapest crystals you can get, and it's got the same stats as any other. You got to have a requirement level 10. It gives plus 41 expertise rating. Some of the crystals it's plus 41 critical rating. Some of them it's plus 41 power rating. Whatever, doesn't really matter. But it's basically the same as any of the others, except for it has a different crystal or a different color to it. This one happens to be a couple of shades of green. Well, I don't have a green crystal, so let's go ahead and buy this one because this will be an interesting investment. So let's go ahead and purchase. Yes. We'll get a mail for this. So you get out of here. Come over here. And here it is. Now we've spent 35,000 credits to get this crystal, and now we have it. I'm gonna take care of this mail too. Wow, we got a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, we'll take that, that, and that, that. All right, let's focus on the crystal. Now, in order to use this crystal, or in order to, actually, do we have to use it? I'm not sure, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's right-click on this, and we'll change this to this. We'll give ourselves a green one. And there you go. We've got ourselves a green lightsaber crystal. As you can see there, it's pretty cool. It's a green one. Now let's say we wanted a green crystal on the other lightsaber so they match. Well, what we can do is make it so it unlocks account-wide. What we do is we go to Show Collected. There's our green crystal. You'll notice it's in Collections. We've been very specific on this. Now you'll see this symbol here that says you can unlock this to all your characters, which means you can make as many copies as you want for any of your characters, any of your companions and stuff that have weapons that can accept color crystals. So we're going to go ahead and try to do this. Hopefully we've got the credits to do it. And now we've got this coming up. And I guess you can only use cartel coins for this, so keep that in mind. I thought we could use the regular credits, but this takes cartel coins. And this particular crystal takes 240 cartel coins to unlock account-wide for any characters anytime. I happen to have 774 right now, so we're going to go ahead and purchase this account-wide. Just like that. And now we can make as many of these crystals as we want to, as we need. So we can just go like that. Boom, there's another copy right there. And it doesn't cost us anything more than that, and it's account-wide. This is why, even if you're getting weapons and armor and stuff, you want to make sure to look for the cartel market symbol on the Galactic Network. Now we'll go over here to our offhand saber, and we'll just switch the color on there because we can. We'll accept. And there you go. We now have a new lightsaber color, and it has better stats than we can get for lightsaber crystals that we can get in the game. So that's a quick and easy way to boost up your collections, to get weapons and armor and color crystals and stuff anytime you need to for any of your characters. So keep that in mind. And there are different versions. Obviously, you can go to let's see, let's clear off this and go to armor, for example. And we can just search. Let's go 1 to 65 because 65 is the maximum level. And let's just search, I don't know, A. Actually, we don't even need to, I don't think. Search blank. Are you going to give me anything? No? Okay, let's go with A because I don't know any armor names. No? Let's go with armor. Search. No. Huh. Well, whatever. Let's go with red. And armor. No. Well, whatever. Anyways, you guys got the idea before. I'm not going to keep going into that because we're wasting enough time in this video. So that's the galactic market. You're not I don't think you're buying from the game. You're buying from the other players. You can also sell items on here. I don't have any items to sell at the moment that haven't been bound already. Let's see. Maybe I could sell. Let's say if I wanted to sell this. I believe you can just is it shift right? No. Shift left? Oh, that's how you can search for an item. If you've got an item in here and you wanted to search for it, you just shift left click and it'll pop up in the search bar, and then you can just do this. But apparently nobody's selling that. Sell. Okay, go down to the tab there and shift left click in there. No? Maybe just left click. Oh, just drag it in there, I guess. And we can sell this if we wanted to. You can ask for a price. You can ask for the duration. Price. And I guess there's a cost to doing it. You can create the sale and so on. I'm not going to bother doing this because why would I sell a stupid decoration? But if you've got like an extra mount, or if, for example, you get one of these crates here in the cartel market and you get duplicates, you can sell them on the Galactic Trade Network. Or if you craft an item and you don't need it or something, you can sell it on the Galactic Trade Network and get credits for it. But that's a way to get cartel market items, like I showed you with the green crystal, without having to spend real money on cartel coins in the actual cartel market. And then sometimes the items in the cartel market go through and you can't access them anymore, but you can still get them on the Galactic Trade Network if players are selling them. So anyways, that's enough about that. This is basically all I can show you here about the strongholds. So let's end this video here because this is one of those rest spots where we can get rested XP if we log out of the game here. And I'll get back to you guys in the next video. From here on, we'll go back into Coruscant and continue on with various missions. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I am the Good Old Gamer. This has been more Star Wars: The Old Republic, getting into the strongholds. Yay! Stay tuned for more next time. Bye-bye for now.